Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 122 of Perpetual Backlog podcast. I'm your host, Aqua, as always, and joining me, or perpetually, is the fam, Dalit.
Hey, I'm back again this week. You can't get rid of me.
And Leek,
who is perpetually tired. Thank you, brain.
we all have perpetualness of this. I
Yes.
I perpetually have a backlog. Dalit is perpetually here, and Leek's just perpetually tired. So, yeah. Together we form this
a barely functioning adult.
Yeah, barely functioning podcast. There we go.
Oh god.
All right.
Taxes, depression, video games. Together, they form a barely functioning adult. Welcome to the podcast, everyone.
Exactly. That's our life. I had a week. We played a lot of games. We played a lot of games this week.
We did.
Yeah, we did play a lot of games this week. I'm gonna hit on one of the one things that Dal and I played together was Monster Hunter, but that's Monster Hunter. We always play Monster Hunter. We play Monster Hunter
Perpetually.
here, there, and ever there, perpetually, etc.
I love it so much. I love it so much.
So there's that. But the other thing that we played that we can actually talk about that we've not talked about is this past weekend was the Exoprimal open beta / network test.
True, and I have a lot of thoughts good and okay.
Okay, yeah. The biggest thought on this Exoprimal thing is that damn, RE engine slaps, man.
Oh my god, we're gonna get to it, but man,
RE engine slaps. So for any of you guys that don't know, Exoprimal is some PvEVP shooting game that Capcom's making, where you pilot exosuits and you fight dinosaurs. Lots of dinosaurs. Yeah, you may.
Okay, so Exoprimal is what happens when a team is working on Dino Crisis when they shouldn't be. They get caught and they have to make something up on the fly.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah, and this was clearly like, can we just make Dino Crisis? No. All right, guys. Let's make Dino Crisis. But they just told us not to make Dino Crisis. Okay, well, we're not going to make Dino Crisis. But we're going to make Dino Crisis. But we'll just give it a little twist and push it to investors. But see, this isn't Dino Crisis. You can do whatever scummy fucking shit you could probably want to do to this.
Yeah, that's currently one of my big downsides. But again, we're not there yet.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Fucking. Yeah. So PvEBP, you 5 people against lots of dinosaurs versus also 5 other people. And that's. I mean, it's kind of hard to explain. Honestly, the video that they showed us, like starting it up, I actually kind of felt like I was about to be indoctrinated into some like fucking futuristic AI society. That's what it felt like. It felt like one of those like brainwashing videos. Like, welcome to the AI cult. We are going to show you your Lord and Savior, this robot lady. And you must listen to her and the overlords, and you must destroy billions and billions of dinosaurs faster than the other team, and then fight the other team. So this game is one very big aspect, or one very big, but one aspect of this game is clearly Overwatch.
Yeah. And I like Overwatch, but even I was like, oh, so that's what this is. Cool.
Yeah, this is clearly us pushing the point. But it's 2 teams pushing the point. All right, and not just 1 point. All right, we each have our own point that we got to push.
Yeah.
I mean, admittedly, we say this and we're snarky about it, but it does actually make a difference.
Yeah.
It does add like a genuine layer of complexity to what is a very, very brain dead mode.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's this nice little thing called the Dominator thing where you get access to controlling a dinosaur, normally a T-Rex or an Ankylosaur,
Sure.
or a Triceratops, and yeah, you get to control it, and then you get to go fuck up the other team. So that's cool. Don't use it automatically because there's very specific points where you want to use it. Mainly when the enemy Murasame's ultimate is down, so you don't get one shot like I one shotted a fucking T-Rex last time. I enjoyed this game. Big asterisk on enjoy. All right, I enjoyed this game before the final mission.
Yeah. Okay. So let me preface these thoughts with a couple of things. Leek, how much did you catch of anything Exoprimal related?
Trailer. I think that's about it. Honestly,
You weren't lucky enough to catch anyone playing?
no, I didn't see anyone playing it.
Okay, cool. So if anything's unclear, then I guess Leek gets to ask the question.
Yes.
Yeah.
So as has been stated, this is at least in the mode that we were playing, a PvEVP. And what that means is it was broken down into two segments. You have the first segment, which is PvE. It's you. You're technically racing against another team, but it does not matter. You're just wiping out every single dinosaur you can see. Just it's gotta go. It cannot be here right now.
Mm-hmm.
Your job is to unmake it ASAP. And through your suits, which you can switch on the fly, which is amazing. I do like that. By the way, Nimbus Nation. So get in there, knock them down. Make sure your team stays up. Trust me, if you're playing a healer in this game, you're not playing a healer. You're playing a DPS that can support. So yeah, you knock them all down. You get to the end of the various missions. It's usually maybe five to six of those stages.
5, yeah.
And then you get to the PvP section, which is actually the PvEVP, because you're essentially doing one of three objectives. I think we played. We played a build up, strengthen a hammer, and knock down a wall. Mm-hmm. We played a pick up the random doodads across the map and pick up more than the enemy team.
Yeah.
And we played payload. We played escorts.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, for all my complaining, is my favorite mode, but I just didn't enjoy the PvP in general. But like I'm hinting at, it becomes PvEVP. Because now, tagging along with all the dinosaurs is another team on the same map. And as you're doing your things, there's a very real chance me personally is just going to roll up on you and absolutely unload into you. So I hope you're a better shot than I am. Because I can knock you down, I can knock you out, and if I hit your objective, I can either damage your payload or steal your resources.
Oh.
Yeah. So what Aqua was hinting at earlier comes now. You'll notice I mentioned there was a first bit. Dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So what if I told you that when you did that and you finished it, it didn't matter?
Yeah, it didn't matter.
It just doesn't matter. That's just so everyone gets to have fun.
Okay.
Yeah. I think in theory, the concept is whoever finishes it first gets to start the second bit first, and you get a head start.
Oh.
Either matchmaking is godlike, and we always just were neck and neck the whole way through, and it's not, or that needs work, because there was never a meaningful advantage for any team when we went into that final.
Actually, there was one.
Was there?
There was one, yeah, when we got fucked over by them sending us a T-Rex that screwed us on that protecting the ship mission, and where we all wiped.
Yeah. Okay, so small caveat. The PvE section does matter a little bit. And if your team is losing, there's a bit of a catch-up mechanic, which is why we say it doesn't matter. It's a catch-up mechanic
Oh,
that you just buff the dinosaurs that the other team is fighting. They have a bit more health. And maybe, if you're lucky, you'll drop a big dinosaur, like a T-Rex, with buffed
Okay.
health and damage that runs
Mhm.
absolutely roughshod on the team that was doing well, which is fair. And honestly, once you've played a couple of rounds, you know how to take down the bigger monsters. It's not that bad, but it is really fucking annoying, and I don't see the need
Mhm.
for. I kind of don't like. Unlike usual, I don't particularly see the need for a catch-up mechanic here.
Yeah, like other than that specific point in time, the catch-up mechanic has never really actually slowed us down.
right.
Yeah.
It might have like given them like a couple of extra seconds to catch up to us. But like, I mean, by catch up, I mean they were like seconds behind us. So it wasn't like we weren't ever starting the final mission like minutes before they were.
Yeah, of all of the runs that I had, it was mostly boom, you are completing assignments faster than the enemy team, proceeding to final mission. Oh, by the way, the enemy team is here too now.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm happy that this whole section even happened.
Mhm.
Which is being sassy, because I genuinely do prefer the PvE. I loved the PvE portion of this game.
Mhm.
I think that having 1,000, 2,000, however many raptors thrown at me felt super good, and it felt even better watching them fall over.
Yeah. Yeah, so great. There's
But
Cool.
man, the RE engine is something else.
on some
I-
maps, or whatever, you'll get a special. You get like a special like event happening,
Yes,
Alright.
yes, yes.
and a gigantic like say you're on like the city map or whatever. A giant portal will appear
it's my
above
favorite
like the
one.
giant skyscraper in the sky or whatever.
Yeah.
Giant portal, and you'll just proceed to see thousands
It's literally
raptors.
raining dinosaurs. It's so cool.
Whoa.
drop.
It's so
good.
cool. And
I-
what's like horrifically black magic about this is it happened twice. We got, or at least I think I had, actually I lied. I think I had this happen in 3 of my games.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Twice with Aqua, and in none of those games did I notice a meaningful impact on my frame rate.
Yeah.
I don't know how they did it.
Wow.
I don't care what they did. I was super impressed like 3 games later when it hit me that it happened.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
like no
to
meaningful
clarify, what
impact to
platform is
performance at
this?
all. PC.
This was on PC. Mine was specifically on Steam.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
That's impressive.
Yeah, no meaningful impact to performance at all. I had no
Wow.
hitches, had nothing. Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know I don't know who sold their fucking soul to get the RE engine to be as good as it is.
It was worth it. We salute you.
Amazing. All right, so I'm trying to picture this. So clearly, no one needs in-depth storyline or reasons why this is happening, but
Look, I'm sure there will be
It's-
story, but
Yeah. clearly, this is just like a almost like a game show of sorts that you're
Yeah.
competing against another team.
Yeah, it
pretty
takes
much.
itself seriously, but I think you sum it up much better than the story does.
Yeah. It's like Running Man. It reminds me of Running Man and Mean Bean Machine because you're
Mhm.
pumping up dinosaurs and throwing them at the other team.
There was like a huge lore video that they said
Yeah.
some intergalactic things going on that is transporting dinosaurs to us for some reason.
It's like SCP.
And-
For some reason, this anomaly is just
Yeah,
spawning
just so.
dinosaurs.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Absolutely correct.
And we're part of some military organization that fights these dinosaurs or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Um,
either
And we're
you
gonna make it a
win.
competition.
Well, yeah, no, that's correct. Either in this competition you win, and your information is studied by the AI to make a better killing machine, or you lose, and the dinosaurs eat you.
Yep.
pretty much.
Okay, got it.
So, literally
Fine.
only working with the best here.
Yeah, actually, when you lose a match or whatever, you get to watch a like a video of raptors like tearing apart your limbs and biting your head off.
And this
Delightful.
takes me back to my complaints. I play a lot of shooters. I do. I have played Destiny. I am probably going to get suckered into it, playing more of it by D. I play Overwatch. Um, excuse me. I played Call of Duty. I play shooters. Everyone doesn't. There you go. Let's be simple about it. Everyone doesn't. So seeing myself get eaten 4 times in a row before getting a victory was kind of rough. Because man, winning the whole time through on the PvE, the fun section, the let's just kill all the dinosaurs was great. And then having a team frag out harder than you in the last 30 seconds and win is kind of a buzzkill. It should be noted. It is it's what it is. It literally is. It literally is a skill issue, and it should be noted a couple of things. I believe I don't believe there was any real matchmaking because this was a network test.
Okay.
They just wanted you to get into matches as fast as possible, as consistently as possible, and make sure that it felt good.
Yeah.
So I fully understand that. I am also aware, per people, funny enough, not per Capcom, but per Capcom creators, this is not the only game type. This is just the game type that was going to most efficiently test their network connections, because you were matchmaking into a party and against another party. So as many people as they could at one time, testing out as many things as they could at that time. I get it. Fuck me, did I lose my patience at this mode, though.
Yeah, same. I kept getting so mad because we sometimes we would be like, You're completing this faster than steamrolling the fucking first half, and then
the competition,
and then we get to the fucking final mission, all right? And it's like, I mean, we'll be like pushing the payload or something like that, and it's like I've come down to the conclusion that I kind of have to be playing Murasame, because I just know how to get something done with that exosuit, and I mean. Most of the time, people are dumb and attack you while you're in your counter stance, and I'm just like, you're gonna die. Just like,
I mean, like, yeah, this because it's brand new. People with better game feel, just overall a better understanding of like what goes into a game like this. They did super well, and it was really cool watching people who like picked up on things super fast. And admittedly, even for me, like even losing, I found a suit that I love. Like I didn't expect to find one. I didn't go into this with a whole lot of hopes. Man, I love Nimbus. But those little bit of advantages, like they kind of mattered. And because there was no matchmaking, the games we won, we steamrolled. It was bad.
Yeah.
And the games we lost felt like, well, we were better at cleaning up, and then suddenly PvP happens, and they had some frags on their team, and they just knew they knew how to keep us down, or they had a better understanding of how that objective worked or something.
Yeah.
So Aquapoint, I think you said this when we were playing, that you wish they had just done a 10-mode PvE thing, a 10-man PvE thing, like very something that we kept reading over the weekend, a very Earth Defense Force style game. Yeah. And I think at the time I was like, no, this makes more sense. This allows them to test more things at once. But if I'm honest, yeah, I would have preferred that. I would have preferred that a lot.
I'm hoping they add something in like that, because almost everybody unanimously wants a Earth Defense Force style of this game.
Yeah, I trolled around on the Steam boards and the Reddits and the Twitters just to see what people's opinion was. And a lot of people were just really happy with the game, right? Because if you're not taking it seriously, if you're just whatever jumping in, you're shooting up a bunch of dinosaurs. It feels good. It looks cool. It's nice. Like, lots of people really happy. But whenever there were complaints, because the game was so rock solid from like a gameplay standpoint, and because the RE engine, is being fueled by the, I don't know, life force of pure virgins or something, there's nothing to complain about there. So the only thing to complain about is what we have. And it was all revolving around, I don't like PvP, or I'm not good at PvP, or this just felt bad. And I went into this assuming this was going to be Earth Defense Force meets Dino Crisis. So I don't know how many people actually care, but I do know that anyone who had a problem with this game seemed to be with the game choice used to showcase it.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely understand that. I don't think that this was the best showcase for like a gameplay reason, but I do understand why it was probably the best choice for a testing reason.
No, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
They should have said something.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that first
ooh,
trailer, we all saw the teaser. Like, no one really knew what it was about, so we just made assumptions from the what they
true.
showed us, right?
That was Regina, right? We just
Yeah.
assumed.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people wanted a PvE centric game, and I think we're gonna get it. I do. I don't think
Different
that
mode.
this.
Yeah.
Yes, I think there will be a mode and with its own matchmaking and all that, where it's either 10 people against increasingly difficult dinosaur problem solving levels, or it'll just be the raced who can more efficiently call their numbers. I do not think it will be strictly PvP or PvEVP. I think you will have an option. But from what we've seen, we didn't, and people didn't like that. And I get it. I get it. Once I figured it out, I enjoyed it. But oh man, I can't blame anyone who didn't. If this isn't your thing, this could possibly take a game that you would otherwise pick up and make you not want to.
Yeah. That being
You
said,
know.
it's a day one Game Pass, so you actually technically get it for like less than like $20. So
Yeah, you're paying like I think I still pay 10, but I think 15.
yeah, I paid 15, or it's like 16.05, I think.
So yeah,
think
it's
that- I
like
think
if you already have Game Pass, this is a no-brainer. This is a game you should absolutely install if your rig can run it. Like it's not in
Yeah.
question. However, my real issues with the games are not the PvP. My realest issue with this game is this. This game already has a battle pass and seasonal content announced for it.
Mm-hmm.
This game is a $70 purchase.
Yep.
If not on Game Pass. Pick one.
$70 purchase. Like, so if you're gonna play this game or whatever, and you have PC, get a Game Pass. Just get Game Pass.
That makes sense. It does.
So that makes sense. But if you get it for the consoles, I'm sorry. I hope you really
if you have
like
Xbox,
it, though.
if you have Xbox, you get Game Pass.
True.
True. Let me rephrase. If you get this for PlayStation, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Like I think it's a super fun game that is like absolutely enjoyable, but this game is like Aqua wasn't joking when he said, yeah, you could just use all the shady business practices in this. It looks like they're going to try. There's a shop, there's seasonal content, there's already a battle pass before day one.
Premium battle pass.
Premium, by the way, yeah. This isn't just like this isn't just like how they're doing level progression. No, it's battle pass. I don't love that. And I will happily overlook the PvP qualms I have for people who don't want that to say this is not something I like. Now, I'm not saying this game should be free. I realize money has to be made on it, but if you're going to monetize this aggressively, it's really full price. Full price.
Yeah. Not even full price. The new full price.
Yeah, like you couldn't do $40. You couldn't do. I mean, in my opinion, this uses so many free to play things. I think it should be down to 20 if you absolutely have to sell this for a price tag. But I don't like that. And I
think it
know
should just be free to play. And then put all the monetization shit you want in it. I don't care. I don't care if you put a crap ton of monetization in it. But if it's free to play, but if you got to pay full price for it, then I already don't like that there's a premium battle pass and when you already have to pay $70 for it.
Oh, really? They're doing that?
Yeah. Like this is why I have such an issue with it. If this was just like an in-game store with microtransactions, fine. Because honestly, as much as I like Nimbus, if you give me the option to change her color, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Like let me put fire on her and make her 3 times faster. It'll be great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the fact that it's like a normal battle pass, a premium battle pass shop with potential other microtransactions if they want to do it, I don't like it. I don't feel good about it. And
From what I hear, all the stuff is strictly cosmetic, though.
Which is fair. But I think that's just a clever thing that they say nowadays to smokescreen the fact that they are asking for extra money.
Yeah. It's not like you could pay to win any of this game anyway. You can't equip anything. Everything's just everything's just loadouts you get. It'd be different if they like put like I guess exosuits behind it.
Which
like different classes.
All I'm saying is if this does well and gets a season pass, there will absolutely be suits locked behind a paywall, given the monetization.
That's annoying if it's a full price game, and then pay for that.
It's just rough, and I think like Game Pass is going to be the right way to go because you're paying $15 and it's going to feel good. You're going to be like, why is everyone complaining about this? It's such good game for money because you didn't pay 3 times that amount.
Yeah.
Though actually, eventually, if you keep Game Pass and you're continuously playing Extra Primal, you'll eventually hit above the $70 mark. That being said, you're getting all the other games with Game Pass, and you're probably not strictly just playing Exoprimal.
So. If I picked it up now, I'm already getting like a bunch of games off Game Pass. This month is stacked, by the way, on both PSN and Game Pass. Like Hi-Fi Rush is still there. That alone is something I'm gonna pick up the moment I re-enable my Game Pass. Like
I need to download it and try it out. So I still have Game Pass. I've never unsubscribed from Game Pass. I almost never use my Game Pass, but it's there if I want to.
But
actually, I did use it. I downloaded Wolong and played a little bit of Wolong with it.
Exactly. Let's talk about what's on it this month. Wolong Fallen Dynasty, Ni no Kuni 2, Dead Space 2 and 3, not both Dead Spaces. Strive was on it. Like I kept saying, Hi-Fi Rushes, Tokyo Ghostwire Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
It's stacked. It's absolutely wonderful. So, to your point, if you pick this game up and you continue to play for Xbox Game Pass, you're paying for more than just a game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you're getting games.
Many. You're getting games.
It's so good to be a gamer right now. Like these past couple of years have been rock solid.
Mm-hmm. To get away from Exoprimal, I also played another beta this past weekend.
I
bought a chicken sandwich, which gave me
doubled down.
No. All right, I did double down, but I doubled down the week before last week before they did the whole
all right.
But then I did buy a chicken sandwich, and I had already eaten lunch that day, so I gave it to my coworker. I was like, "Hey man, if I order a KFC chicken sandwich, can you eat this sandwich?" And he's like, "Hell yeah!" And I'm like, "Okay, well here you go." Because if you ordered specifically either a double down or a chicken sandwich, you got the closed beta code for Diablo 4.
Oh, I see.
So I played that this weekend.
Yeah.
Closed beta gave you access to I was about to say Necromancer. It gave you access to Rogue, Sorcerer, and Barbarian. I played Rogue. Rogue is pretty much very similar to Demon Hunter in Diablo 3. A little bit more. You have more melee stuff, but I couldn't find a good build that I liked with the melee, so I immediately spec'd into like doing a bunch of traps and bow stuff. This game definitely feels a lot better than D3. Obviously, I only got to play up to like level 22 because that's about as much as I played of the demo. You're able to go up to level 25, which is one level after you get your ultimate skill. So I didn't even get to my ultimate skill for Rogue. I like transition from going like being isometric into the cutscenes or whatever because it like I be remiss to say that it does it seamlessly. If the game ran better on my PC, it probably would be seamlessly, but there was a lot of like hitching involved when it comes to cutscenes. Though again, this was like a beta test, so a lot of like maybe the hitching issues that I had in the game will probably be fixed by the time Diablo 3 comes out. There is another beta. There's an open beta coming up this weekend.
So
Is there now?
the open
Yeah.
betas for scrubs like you and me, like we weren't good enough for Chicken Sando.
I didn't even know about it. I love chicken sandwiches. What?
Well, the chicken sambos would have only been for America only anyway. So.
Oh, boo.
Yeah.
But I am curious. Do we know the reasoning for this beta? Was this like Exoprimal, where it was strictly a network test, or was this a broad speaking?
I think this was just
beta?
this was just a beta. I mean, it might have been a network test, and just letting people try out what they've got done.
I'll have to check for the upcoming open beta if they have a survey, and I want to see what they actually want feedback on. Because if it's connectivity, then the hitching is definitely worth noting. If it's just to have people get an idea and feedback in general, then you have other things you can possibly talk about.
Yeah. I'll get into a few things with this. The map for the first area, fucking massive. This place is absolutely ginormous. All right, it takes you forever to walk from one side to the other. All right.
Sick.
Thankfully, there are other towns within this area that you can actually teleport to. So it's not just like one teleport in like Act 1, all right, where you're in Tristram or something like that. There's multiple teleports in each big area. I think you got access to the beginning area, which is like the Frosted Peaks or something like that. So it's a big snowy area. There's a lot of quests. I didn't even get to finish the story because I was bouncing back and forth between Exoprimal and Diablo 4. We got to fight a world boss. They give you access to a world boss in this game. This game runs like more like an MMO than it does like how Diablo 3 did. You get to see other people in the same area as you, like whether if they're in your party or not. Yeah. If you're actually doing stuff next to them, you get a 5% EXP increase. So I guess you can just like, fucking randomly follow around some random person. The world boss, I think it was Ashava the Pestilent.
This is exciting listening to you deal with.
Yeah. I fought her twice, all right? Fought her once when I was level 19, and I fought her the second time when I was level 21 or 22. This is a level 25 plus world boss, all right? I got one shot by every single one of her moves. The first time we fought, we didn't have that many people around. I died so many times that my gear was broken. All right.
Oh.
All right, but I was still able to do a decent amount of damage, like damage that wasn't like negligible. Like I was doing like 50 plus damage, which is like not a lot of damage, but like enough damage to like chip off like percentages at a time. I had to stay away from her. I had to shoot her from like almost where she's almost off my screen. Just to make sure I don't die to her like fucking. She's got this like thing where she's like grinding this like claw into the ground in like a semicircle, but then she does it like a semicircle the other way with her other claw. And if I don't directly get hit by it or whatever, if I get hit by like some of like the after effect or whatever, there's like a I wouldn't say it's poison, but like it does bleeding damage on you. And like 2 seconds later, I die. The second time I fought her, when I was higher level and had better gear, I could survive the swipe, all right? but I would have to blast every single one of my healing potions to make sure I stayed alive.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So there's that. So the first time we fought her, we had just enough DPS. Like if there was a specific amount of DPS you needed, all right, we had the exact amount of DPS needed because we beat her with 1 second left. Yeah.
Well, it was so good to listen to the amount of tension that was happening there.
It was ridiculous. She dropped like 10 legendaries that first time. It was amazing, right? I honestly, I would go ahead and say that's probably actually the most fun I've ever had playing a Diablo game. And I'm saying this as I've come from Diablo 3. I didn't play Diablo 1 or 2. So that was just fun because I was playing with a bunch of my friends, or it's a bunch of random people. Well, not like a bunch of random people there, but there was like 4 or 5 other players there. Everyone else was getting one hit, except for Tara and Melody. Tara, like, I don't think died at all, and Melody was playing Barbarian, so she only like died twice, but she tanked everything.
These god gamers.
Yeah, god tier gamers, and they honestly they really are. But yeah, no, I mean it's fun. Like I said, there's a bunch of quests. I did find one glitch. All right, I glitched through a door. A door specifically. I don't think I was able to really actually supposed to get through. Now there was nothing behind that door. There was a big area, and it was right in front of like what I would assume to have been like maybe another dungeon at some point in time. But there's like these altars that are centered that are like set up around this area, and I think I needed an item to put in each one of those altars or whatever, and then it would open up that door, and then it'd be like some type of quest. But I was able to glitch through the door for some reason. That like it was like that there was just an opening to the left of the door, like you could just walk right through. So I went through there. I was like, I don't think I was supposed to be here. Story seems to be all right. Or like right at first, you're going up against the fucking demon lord Lilith or whatever. She's like the mother of hatred or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all I really got from it. She's like pretty much resurrected, and now she's like amassing a following. So I don't know how the story is actually going to progress from there on. But yeah, I mean, I had fun with it. Let's see. I'm torn. I'm really torn. This weekend sucks. This next weekend sucks. All right.
Is it because you're not gonna be here? You're gonna be busy?
No. I'm talking about like this coming weekend.
Oh, okay.
All right, this coming weekend. This coming weekend sucks because RE4 Remake comes out on Friday.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Atelier Ryzen 3 comes out on Friday.
Sure, I thought it came out Thursday.
No, it comes out Friday.
I mean, nothing that's any better, frankly.
The Diablo open beta starts on Friday.
Sucks as in, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, sucks as in like, sucks as in I'm going to make the decision to probably not play the open beta and most likely play Resident Evil 4 Remake.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah,
I guarantee you he's wrong about that, because the moment he hears me, Tara, and
I'm
into playing D4, he's going to be right there.
I'm a sucker for playing games with friends.
It's right. It's just the correct opinion to have.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Because I actually do want to go in and play as another class.
Peer pressure.
Exactly.
Yeah, I probably will re-download the fucking beta.
Yeah, it sucks when it happens in reverse, don't it?
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it was fun. I mean, you'll be able to experience it this weekend.
Yeah, I played a bit of Diablo 2, but I've unfortunately put the most time in Diablo 3, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I think it gets a worse rap than it deserves. But because I think it's a fine game, it's just not a great Diablo story and presentation. That's not true. The expansion was quite good.
The people that that like to continuously play Diablo don't like it because it's the gameplay loop as it is right now isn't exactly the most fun.
That's fair. That is absolutely fair.
It's okay to go in maybe every once in a while to like do a season.
Yeah, just do a season and then drop out.
Yeah. But it's not a game to like continuously play over and over and over again.
Sure, I can absolutely see that for 3. Fair enough.
Oh yeah. I do know that if I recall correctly, they are I don't know when, but Diablo 4 will also get the Crusader class as well.
Hey, that's my favorite class.
That's cool. Yeah. Only other thing that I've done this week is I played a copious amount of Atelier Ryza 2. I've got nothing to say on that. I'm just trying to get through that game, so I'm ready for 3. I put in like 20 hours over the past like 2 days, so it was it's long. It's me fucking making stuff and fighting enemies, and I turned it up to hard mode because I've got good gear now, and a lot of the enemies around me just kind of melt before me, and I'd like to get the tactical level 5 so I can actually do one of my super moves. And even on hard mode, I don't even get to tactical level 5 before enemies die. So the only time I'm ever going to be able to use that is like against a boss or something. So yeah, I have not played any other game.
So like we've droned on forever. Why don't you decide to let us know what you did before we keep talking?
Well, I was glad I didn't actually set like a plan, as I said last week. Like most likely things would happen out of my control. So yes, I've been playing. Speaking of peer pressure, I played more PUBG.
Oh, that's the bad peer pressure, though.
But I kind of
You're enjoying yourself, aren't you?
No. Shut up.
Okay. Oh no.
There's an event going on, and you get cheap like points to get the event clothing and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's all FOMO rubbish. I hate it.
But it's effective.
Why? Yeah. Then I've been playing Plastic Duck Simulator again. I was gifted. Yeah, quack. I was gifted the DLC. So now my ducks are floating around a nice Alp hot spring pool thing.
Hey.
Lots to snow about with the skiing rink at the bottom, so the ducks can slide around. And there's much more ducks too. One duck got abducted by an alien and replaced by an alien duck. That was cool. No, you don't understand. Like, it's not just watching. It's not just watching a duck. They have like these small interactions and stuff too, and not just with each other. No, it's like also the environment. So something like, for example, in the ice rink one, there's like in the pool section, there's like a heater in the pool, and if a duck that's set on fire touches it, then that heats the pool up. And then there's like a block of ice that falls into the pool. And if the pool's heated, it melts to reveal another duck. It's amazing.
Oh my god,
There's no end to them.
Oh, no, the best thing, bear with me. So I think I mentioned there's one with the propeller hat, right? And it just flies off and you never see it again in the beach version. Now, if it does it in the alpine version, it flies off down the mountain. You can follow it until it reaches oblivion. Sometime later, you can spot it in like it's like the viewing periscope or something like that. You got the scenery viewer thing. You can look in that, and it shows you that it's set up a little campfire in the mountains. It's cooking a marshmallow.
Important question though.
Yeah.
You said it flies off to oblivion. Does it ever actually make it to Morrowind though? I'm gonna see myself out. I'm so sorry. I was immediately my first thought. Immediately my first thought when you said it.
Oh God, no, I love this. I love this. I've literally
Leek,
spent
do you know
hours.
anybody else that would be willing to be on a podcast?
Yeah, that's fair enough. I can't even blame you.
Oh, we're inspiring him, yeah.
On the spot. It's been an absolute gas, y'all.
I've also playing Cyberpunk 2077 because it was on the spring sale, right?
Yeah, it was super cheap too. It was like
I was
$20,
kindly
right?
gifted that too. Thank you.
Yeah.
No. Oh my God. It's great. I finally get to play it. I've been wanting to play it for ages now. And they fixed all the bugs and shit. So and they've integrated the Edge Runner stuff. So you got like, is it cyber psycho things happening sometimes?
Yeah.
Nice.
They didn't have it in the game before, but it was in the roleplay game version of it.
Yeah.
So now that Edge Runners is introduced that little content into the game. You can get David's jacket and stuff.
Yeah, you get Rebecca's shotguns. If I recall correctly.
Yeah, I get that. It's cool. So I'm just started. I've done the the street rap version. That playthrough. I was so close to doing Nomad. I'm gonna do that next.
That's what I figured you were gonna go with. I'm surprised.
Yeah, no, it was tempting because I like Edge of Society, Mad Max stuff. That's cool.
That is that. Yeah.
yeah. But no, I'm gonna do that next. I just wanted to see the main stuff. I don't want to do Corpo. I don't want to do it.
I think I did.
I guess that's last.
I
can't remember what
Corpo.
I did. I did Nomad. I did Nomad.
Yeah, I mean, Corpo's pretty simple. You get fired from your job, but when you get fired from a corporate position in Night City, oh boy!
Ejected.
When they say terminated, they mean it.
Yeah.
So, I think it's the most boring starting route. I definitely think both Street Kid and Nomad is just a more flavorful choice.
I wish the starting picks were more impactful to the game.
Yeah, I agree. Because it does kind of like railroad you into a certain point, right? For each one.
Yeah. You get like, you get that, you get your I guess like your beginning or whatever, but it railroads you into being like friends with Jackie and everything, and then you go
yeah.
Which, by the way, Jackie's great.
Jackie,
I know, he's my boy.
Jackie's great.
He's lovely.
But we are railroaded super hard into
it.
And you know what? That's fine, because Mama Juelas, that's a good mama.
Yeah.
Definitely good mama.
Yeah. So I've been enjoying that.
Yeah.
I've just like I do with any bloody open world game, I'm exploring everything. I'm just looking at posters and shit. I play. Oh, did you know they introduced an arcade game you can play?
Oh, is it the horse? Is it Roach?
It's the horse one. Yeah, it's Roach. It's so good.
Yeah, I did.
I got into. I played until I got onto the high scoreboard.
Did you?
Yeah.
Amazing.
I love that. It was so fun and very funny. Yeah, they've got that in like the bars and stuff now. Oh, nice. I just love exploring. It's so good. All the details. There's like the city feels really good and alive. Like there are people just hanging out smoking and stuff from like balconies and stuff. It's good. It's good.
The game has a lot of good. It gets a lot of flack because it wasn't not even what was expected, but what was genuinely promised.
Yeah.
But there is still a lot of good in that, and especially for the low price of someone else got it for you. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. I was very, very flattered. But it was just, oh my god. I'm gonna play this game for today as well. So that's what I'm gonna do after. Oh, actually, one more thing.
Go on then.
Because I have to practice, I downloaded King of Fighters 15.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Who's your team?
Well, I have to be Mei Tenkan.
Yeah.
Because that's who I voiced in the English voice mod. I'm Sleepy Boy. It's perfect.
Yeah.
No. Oh no, someone else did show me, and they are very good. there is very, very, very good ladies. Oh my god! Like it's to the point where we're just sitting in Crane's stream because he's like putting them into the game, and we're like, "Is Twitch gonna ban us? This sounds very
Yeah, good.
This sounds
They are very good because that is the hallmark of. Oh, is that appropriate? No, but it's perfect because that's actually the sound we need.
Yeah.
Does it need to sound this lewd? Trust me. With context, it's not bad. Without context, ooh.
I know some of the characters are a bit naughty anyway, so.
True, Jeremy being one of them.
Oh yeah.
Jeremy.
It's great. There's so many good.
You mentioned Meitenkun, one sleepy boy, but as I recall, and I say this facetiously as I know because I play, you require two other team members.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to do the tournament because they said they're going to do versus, so we have to pick a team, but we're only allowed to play our character, so I guess we don't bring them in.
My thought, personally, is you have any two lead off, but your character has to be the anchor. Just a thought, putting that out there.
I guess so. But yeah, they're going to do a tournament. There's going to be a prize pool, So I'm going to get good. Yeah.
I'll get my pom-poms out.
Yeah, I think they'll be streaming it too, so there's no dates quite yet. But there will be an announcement once the mod is done.
I'll definitely.
Yeah, he's gonna be working on
Luke.
Yeah, Crane's gonna be working on my character's lines, my Tenkun's lines today. He said.
Let's go.
Watch out for that stream later on. Yeah. Okay, I plugged.
no, too right.
Oh no, I play Stardew Valley. There you go. Back to games. That's my usual now.
Oh no, it's good to have a comfy fallback.
I got two, the duck one too.
I mean, you have three.
I got ducks in Stardew Valley.
Oh my goodness, that's 3 ducks.
So many.
That's one duck game, a whole duck game, ducks in Stardew Valley and duck in Skyrim.
Oh, it's true. I'm on a roll here.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, that's it. I'm done.
I mean, I can go very quickly for what I did. I mean, as Aqua said, we were playing Monster Hunter. We're going to continue doing so until the game stops being fun. So, never. Other than that, I got kind of suckered into playing fighting games in general again. I've actually not, for all my talk, I haven't played for a bit. Come to think of it, I've been so caught up in doing a bunch of other things that it was finally nice to get back some hands-on time with a bunch of fighters again. Namely, Under Night in Birth Clear or Uniclear. I don't remember which one it is. Where I got to re-pick up Wagner, whom I big fan. But I had much more time back in Granblue ahead of the Granblue Rising. We decided to pick back up, and oh boy, let me tell you, for as simple as that game is, and it is, I am rusty, and it kind of does feel like I'm playing underwater.
Cool.
That said, look, I'm a very simple man. There are ladies in armor. I'm playing the ladies in armor. Catalina, I play Catalina. I'm not very good at her. And I'm picking up Vera. I'm somehow already better at Vera than I am as Catalina, and I played Catalina at launch. So that tells you where I am as a player right now. Outside of that, Overwatch, still doing Overwatch thing. The event for One Punch Man has ended, but I believe the skins are still available. Forgive me if I lie. There was a new rollover to a new event happening today that's going to give out like 80,000 experience, which is great for anyone who's working through the battle pass. I am finished. And is there an end?
I don't know. Is there?
That feel when you had a thought and then just disappeared. Anyway, that's going on there. I hate that I enjoy Overwatch so damn much. I do. Like it's felt even better. They buffed Cowboy. Now I can accurately hit things from mid range and people actually fall over dead. Oh, I got my Kiriko skin. I've been very, very lazy, only playing once or twice a week, but I still got it. Level 80. She's all Amaterasu'd up. Big fan of that. She's one of 2 go-tos for support. I'm a filthy TikTok Moira otherwise. And aside from all of that, there was Arknights, but we won't go into detail on that. If you've ever played a gacha, you know exactly what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and I believe that's it. So...
Da-da-da.
Yeah.
Hey!
I too played Dark Knights, and I pulled today, and I got a couple of cool,
You did? Yeah.
couple of cool operators that I'll probably never use. But,
it's weird. I love Ryan's Lab, which this event is about. So anything to learn more lore about the Ryan's Lab crew, whether it be Saria, Olivia, Joyce, Control now, who Control should be a Hypergriff, Yostar. Guys, listen, I have every other Ryan Labs character. I didn't even set out to get them. They just came home. They knew. Make Mule Seas available for everyone else, but make Control available for me. I mean, you clearly listen. You gave me Yatso and Noir Corn, so someone's out there is listening to me. Kirsten Wright, also Dama from Mansfield,
All right.
and Ulpianus. Don't give me this power. I will just keep naming names. Yeah, it was great.
All right. Well,
hey guys, don't forget to sub to the channel if you're into what you're hearing. While you're down there, remember to like the video as much as we like you. You'll be good now.
it's that time. You know what that means, right?
Did Lily
It's
give us
that
a
time.
question? Is it happening?
No. So, Morbius shadow dropped for Midnight Suns.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Now, look. Put it aside. It is not that movie Morbius. It's the actual comic Morbius.
No,
okay?
it's genuinely Morbius this time. We are not morbing. It is not morbing time.
No, but there was
He's
a comment on
morb?
Twitter. There was a comment on Twitter. Someone requested Deadpool better say it's morbing time, or I want a refund, or cry laughing face. Because you have to.
So brilliant. Mwah. Chef's kiss to that idea.
But no. Yeah, so I was excited because I saw Blade in the background. There's like on their Twitter account, Marvel Midnight Suns Twitter account. They've released a little trailer. You can see Morbius in the foreground and Blade in the background. I was like, okay, this is a good start.
Yes.
I like his look. I like his voice. He's very menacing. And what I found very interesting is that it's not only him who he classes as a biological vampire. There's also Dracula in the trailer, which is supernatural vampire. And obviously, you got Blade there too, who is a Dampier. So there's like 3 vampire types.
Daywalker.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Oh,
and
no,
watch the trailer. It's great.
Yeah, also, by the way, it should be noted, because I don't know what everyone said about this game. Good game. Questionable writing sometimes, but gameplay good. And honestly, if there's something that could save Morbius, well, it's probably not this, but give it a try anyway.
Yeah.
So have you actually had a play of Midnight Suns?
Nah, I've seen like people talk about it, like Ralph really liked it.
Yeah. Okay.
I watched a couple people play.
It's like an XCOM style, right?
XCOM style.
It's XCOM like, because I don't think it's a very good 1-to-1, but like if you're into real time strategy games, you'll be into this. If you also like the characters.
Yeah, if you like hero,
you kind of have to like the characters.
Yeah.
No, Deadpool gotta say Morbin time though.
Gotta.
Facts.
He's a fourth wall breaker.
Yeah.
Like he has to see Blade next to each other, and look directly at the camera and say it.
It's Morbin time, and then it has to pan over to Morbius and Blade, and they're gonna like look at him.
Disgust.
Fucking stupid. Yeah.
No, it'd be like if they're in the same team, Morbius does his like one of his, if there's any special skills or whatever, and then Deadpool will go, he's morbing out.
Oh my god!
and then Blade goes, what the fuck did you just say? What the fuck are you
what?
talking about?
What the God damn it, Wade.
What the foot, mate?
Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about?
This
yeah,
is
that's
why
cool.
we don't bring you
Yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah, that's cool that they just shadow dropped this, and there was no like no
Yeah.
release date for it or anything like that. They're just like, hey guys, update.
Yeah, boom.
Here's
We heard you
fun.
really, really like Morbius so much so we had to put it into theaters twice. So clearly, here's this very anticipated.
It's actually very good because if you look at the replies for the official Twitter account, there's so many Morbius references.
Oh yeah.
People are going to enjoy this because they know it's
people love a
not.
meme.
But they love
People
the
love
memes.
memes.
Yeah.
Just be camp. Just the less serious you take it, the more fun it's had, the more everyone is gonna love it.
Yes.
Don't have Jared Leto talk about it because
Also that.
moment he gets moments he gets into it, it becomes not fun at all.
God.
Yeah, less Jared Leto.
I can't believe the internet got him to say Morbin time. I
Yeah.
can't believe it.
And then as soon as he did it, they were like, okay, that was not as good as we thought it was gonna be.
And they got it back in theaters. I can't believe it's one of the best bloody.
Oh man, the
meme
power!
pranks.
Yeah, the power of like the internet coming together collectively to troll something,
Yeah.
including billion-dollar companies.
Yeah.
Especially billion-dollar companies.
I love it for the memes. Comes in the theaters again. Still fucking like.
No one watches it.
Still bombs. Yeah. Well, in other Marvel news, PlayStation Spider-Man 2 is currently aiming for a release in September. This sucks. All right. If Starfield comes out comes out in September, like Spider-Man better come out at the end of September. All right, because I need some time with Starfield. All right, I need some time so I can get my thoughts together on whether if Starfield's going to be one of those games that I actually really like playing, or if Starfield's going to be one of those games where I'm like, Bethesda, you're shit. All right.
Now, it should also be noted where this information comes from. I love him to death, but this was dropped by Tony Todd, who is the voice actor for Venom, also the Candyman. But less said about that, the less spooky this gets.
Yeah.
Voice actors are notoriously not very good at getting this kind of information right, because honestly speaking, it's not up to them.
They're also not very good at keeping information a secret too. Tom Holland.
Look, man, sometimes you just need a muscle, people. But this seems like a innocuous and a harmless slip of the tongue.
Yeah.
It should be noted that I don't necessarily think this is actually the date that it'll come out. I think it's what's possibly being scheduled for, certainly what he was told, but who knows what changes internally.
Yeah. I mean, we do know that they're planning it for this year. September seems like
yes.
Fall is usually a good release window.
All the timing checks out, and I mean, the only other time other than September, I genuinely think this would be like a Christmas release, just because it's big enough.
Yeah. Yeah, only big games should be able to come out in December. So.
Well, I mean, generally speaking,
like, I mean, super big games.
Like, only big games are really going to vie for that spot. Because what are you going to do? Compete with a Spider-Man 2 or let's say it was delayed again to Starfield or something like that? Yeah, good luck.
But we don't have to compete for Starfield. It's day one Game Pass. Ain't nobody. You could buy Spider-Man and get Starfield without having to pay $70 twice. So
it's true.
So yeah. So thank God for Game Pass.
You will have to pay the $70 once, though. You will have to pay for Spider-Man.
Yeah. You will have to pay for Spider-Man because Sony is smart, and they will make people pay for their video games. Because if you don't, then
thank you, Microsoft. Though, as someone who is terribly broke, I appreciate this option. I will keep paying for Game Pass.
I will complain how bad it is for game developers and publishers and stuff like that, but I will also not complain because I get to play games for free pretty much. So
holy crap, yeah.
So I'm a bit on the fence of this, but yeah. So you guys remember when we talked about like last week how Luminous Productions got the axe, got the
boy.
merging axe?
Yeah.
Yep.
Apparently, one of the things that makes sense as to why that happened. Forspoken apparently cost $100 million to make.
Whew.
That's a lot of zeros. That's a lot of zeros.
Let me tell you what it didn't make. It didn't make $100 million.
It didn't get that back.
No, that is a certifiable failure.
Yeah.
So yeah, that I mean that sucks, but I mean,
like it's really rough because I think like the studio was cursed. I don't know what happened. Lots of bad things. Lots of things that really weren't even necessarily the studio's fault. The first time around with versus 13 into 15.
the engine, man. It's the engine.
But oh man, like it's put out 2 games that critically did not become well received, and at launch, neither game really was what anyone wanted.
Yeah, so
15 at least made its money back on launch day.
Yeah,
apparently.
that's because nobody was not going to buy 15.
It's a mainline game. If this was like Final Fantasy, Stella Novalis, or something that didn't have a number next to it, maybe that story changes. But this was Final Fantasy 15. You're picking it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Forspoken did not have that, and Leek and I complained about this for weeks on end leading up to it. There was no advert campaign for it. It was very poorly handled.
Yeah,
and I mean, I genuinely don't know how I am sad to see the studio being folded always, no matter what. Because someone probably lost a job and didn't get swooped back up. However, once again, at least the majority of jobs were just folded right into Square, and they didn't get shafted.
Yeah, they would have been.
I am, like everyone else, happy to see this engine go. They can break it down, steal the parts that worked, and not have to deal with this shit any further. Especially after the successes of Final Fantasy VII and its Integrate release, and the inevitable success of 16. Please don't make me eat my words on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is unfortunate.
Dog combo.
$100 million to make.
Yeah.
Like, let's be completely honest with ourselves. In what world do you gamble on a product like that doing well enough to make its money back? Quickly, at least quickly. You have to make your money back quickly, otherwise you're still a failure, and you just become a cult classic later on. That's just how it works.
It's understandable why there wasn't any marketing for it, because they couldn't pay for the marketing.
Couldn't afford it.
No, there's no budget.
The game was $100 million. Jesus Christ.
Where do we think the money was lost? Like, the money was like.
It was engine.
You think it's because I guess you have to do all the modeling and stuff. Because
Unreal, it was on
I don't
time
know.
then.
Yeah. I see, because Unreal has its own way to generate like environments and stuff perpetually.
Yes.
Yeah.
And does Luminous do that too? Because if not, they would have had to model that themselves.
Everything in Luminous has to be created on its
right.
own.
So that's a lot of people working on modeling and stuff like that. That does take a while. There's a lot of people, I hope, that they didn't have it.
My only issue with blaming the engine, then, and it is in part the engine, is then the money went to man hours, which you cannot blame. And yes, like the engine, big play. If the engine was just more rock solid, better understood, and was overall easier to work with, hours would have come down. But like, big oof. A lot of money taken up potentially just on time.
Yeah,
and that's rough.
That is rough. Oh god.
This game, I mean, I suspect at some point this game's going to make its money back, but we're talking way down the line.
Yeah.
We're talking about like a point where Square doesn't care because it's it's going to be reeling from this for a while. And sure, $100 million is less than what Square has, but $100 million is $100 million.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
God, I just can't imagine the meetings must have been so fucking intense and awkward.
Oh my goodness. Imagine being like the PA that had to sit between the person being blamed and the executives that were asking legitimately for results.
Yeah. Ugh.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's rough.
Yeah.
Now,
well,
speaking of rough, kinda. So when I first initially saw the trailer for Aliens: Dark Descent,
oh yeah,
it started off with like, because we're just moving on now because that's my segue.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah. So the initial trailer for it. Oh, when was that trailer shown? It was like I can't remember.
I forget which trade show we
most
saw
recent one, or
the
it
initial
was
one.
during the initial one. I think it was during Summer Games Fest.
Right, yeah, something like that. It was a while back. It showed this really cool, like CG like scene sequence playing out, and it deceptively, like, got me thinking, "Oh my god, is this going to be a new Aliens game? Do I get to play an alien? This is so cool!" And then it swipes to briefly a isometric top-down, like team, very much like group of Marines shooting stuff, and then that was it. The trailer ended, and I was like, "What?
Yeah.
What happened? What does this mean? What?" I was so confused. It was such a bad teaser trailer. The most recent one has actually got me turned around. I was surprised because yes, it does still have the amazing cutscenes, but I feel better about the gameplay because it did focus on that this time and explained it more. And we mentioned XCOM earlier on in this episode, but yeah, now it feels like an XCOM style game where you're the Marines and you have to place them and make sure they work as a team and stuff like that. So yeah, okay, I feel better about it. I'm hoping personally that you'll get DLC so you could play the Xenomorphs or something. That'd be nice. I want that.
Oh
But
man, XCOM
that'd be cool.
controlling the aliens and the Marines. Yeah.
I mean, that's the best part about was it Alien versus Predator, right? PvP, AVP.
Sure.
You get to play different like factions. Essentially, you get to play the Marines or the Xenomorphs or the Predators. You know, I want that for this. If you could control like a group, that'd be cool.
That would be cool. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And yeah, to your point, genuinely, I think I shouldn't say that. Big fantasy trailers definitely still catch eyes, but gameplay trailers are where everyone learns whether or not to feel comfortable in trusting whether the game will work or not.
Yeah.
And this was very good.
This was very good. It turned me around because I was worried about this game when I first saw the teaser. Good. Well done. Good trailer. It's only like how many? It's like how many?
It's really short, actually.
Yeah. But it is enough to show you what's going on. It's good. I recommend watching it. How do you feel about it, Aqua?
I didn't watch it.
You didn't? Well, fuck's sake!
No. I didn't watch so. I'm not an Aliens versus Predator type person. I'm not an Aliens person.
Oh, so you play as Marines, so it's more like
I'm not the Ridley Scott purveyor of this type of series, so I'm not super in. I'm not super interested in it, and I also never played XCOM, so I'm not like really interested.
Okay,
in XCOM
fair enough. Fair enough.
The one Aliens like movie that I actually really enjoyed was Prometheus.
Oh really?
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed that one, and I didn't know it was an Aliens movie until the end.
I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was supposed to be its own thing anyway, so I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah. And then I saw the Xenomorph thing at the end, and I was like, "Oh, this was an Aliens movie? Okay."
Congratulations, you were the majority of audiences. Are those Xenomorph eggs? No, surely not. It says Xenomorph. Is this an Aliens movie?
And then I looked at who did the movie, and I was like, Ridley Scott. And I was like, oh.
I mean, to be fair, we kind of did know the whole time. They mentioned the Wayland Industries. We know that Wayland is around.
Yeah, I would have never known that.
Because you didn't watch the rest, right? So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'll watch it or whatever. But like, I'm not a tactical RTS like game player.
Enjoyer.
Enjoyer. Yeah, I don't. The only one that I've actually enjoyed, like tactical game that I've actually enjoyed, was Final Fantasy Tactics. And that's because the story for it is just that good.
It is actually that good.
I just forget that it's a fucking tile turn-based tactics game, and then I'm just like, I need this political drama. But yeah, I need to see like Rams that get stabbed, and then he take the knife out and then just fucking stab the girl that stabbed him, and he goes, bitch, don't do this to me. That was good. That was good. I love Delita. Mm-hmm. I mean, why did I say Rams? I mean Delita. Delita does that at the end.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Report from Siliconera. We're gonna go back to Diablo 4. Apparently, Diablo 4, at least the beta, was bricking and frying some 3080 Ti's.
So,
all right, that makes me nervous.
It does. So, like, is this in the line of graphics cards and stuff? Is this like a high end one? Is it?
It's the high end one.
So
it'll be one of the highest currently available on market.
Do you have the TI, Dalit?
I have a 3070 Ti, which is why I'm only nervous and not not gonna play the game. I'm still gonna try.
Yeah, I don't have that now. But if it's only bricking the high end one, I guess it's because of compatibility. Something.
Yeah, it's not the super high end. Like 3080 Ti's are good. The high end ones are the 40 series.
Oh, the 40s are out, are they?
The 40s are out.
Oh, yes. All right. Whoa. I'm a little bit behind the time.
Wait, no. Yeah, the 40s are out. Yeah, 40. There's 4090 or whatever.
Holy shit.
Yeah, those are 4080 or whatever. Yeah, those have been out for like at least half a year, I think.
Oh God, I'm dreadfully behind the time. I thought it was coming out next year. Is how far behind I am.
No. The 40 series is already out. Like Evans at the moment is waiting on because Evan has a 3080. He's waiting on the 50 series to come out before he actually upgrades.
That's probably the right call. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, like the 40s being the true top end. The 3080 is still
good.
It's still fantastic.
Yeah.
Like
most
the 80
people
series
will be in the 30 series.
Yeah, like the 80 series is always good. The 1080. Yeah. I don't think there was a 20. I remember the 2060, but whatever.
I have a 2060.
Yeah, but like it's going to be the edge of that range of graphics cards, and until very recently, the end of last year, they were top of the line. So
yeah,
they'll definitely be cards made with games will be made with these cards in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it's bricking it. So how many people have reported this?
Not too many people, but enough people to warrant it. Warrant like actually talking about it. And it's a very specific cutscene that does it. Whatever. There's a cutscene like towards the beginning of the demo, if I recall correctly, and it has something to do with like Lilith's like petals or whatever. And I think it's like the transition from the game into the cutscene. That kind of like does it, and it's specifically only 3080 Ti's. That are getting like it's either causing them to fry, or it's just like bricking the system in general.
Frying is weird to me. Like that's the weird one, because if it's just like an issue where like suddenly they stop working, like I was like, all right, maybe there's a conflict with whatever the latest drivers are, and then obviously everything else breaks down around it.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that there's a physical reaction to it like this is weird. I don't quite know why that would be the case.
Yeah, it's like I said, not many people have reported that it has happened or whatever, but like enough to like I guess maybe like report about it, see what See if Blizzard can figure out an issue or whatever, because it's just causing some 3080 cards to burn and die, and not all 3080s are doing it. Like not all 3080s.
So there's probably a secondary thing that we haven't noticed yet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, on one hand, I'm sure that's one of the major reasons this beta exists. On the other hand, what a cost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
if you fry my 3080, I'm going I'm not going to have any choice. I'm going to get real mad at you till you help me fix it or you replace it.
Yeah. Players noted that that a certain cutscene with flowers and a snowy landscape tends to be the problem location. So yeah. I mean, I have a 2060, so I mean, the worst part I get about fucking playing Diablo 4 is I get some hitching, but I don't know if that's network hitching or if that's actually graphical hitching. So who knows? But yeah, so I know Blizzard's looking into it, and I'm pretty sure Silicon Arrow will update if they come out with any any information. So yeah, be careful this weekend, people who have 3080 Ti's.
Yeah.
Doll, you just have a 3080, right?
I have a 3070 Ti.
Oh yeah, 3070 Ti. Okay, then you probably won't have an issue because no other cards are reporting an issue. So
that's interesting.
Yeah, so it might just be something with the card in general. Atelier Rise is getting an anime. So that's the.
Oh, really? Is it going to be following like a game, or is it just a new protagonist doing cute anime girl stuff?
No, I mean it's Atelier Ryza, so it's Ryza.
Oh, I'm right. It's right there in the name, of course.
Yeah,
it's thighs.
Yeah, it's Atelier Thyza. I'm assuming it's just going to follow the first game. But that's cool. The other Atelier game that got an anime was Esha and Logi, and that wasn't a very good anime. So I'm cautiously optimistic on this one. If they just go by the story beats of Rise of 1, then it should be okay. From what I saw of the trailer, the animation looks pretty good. So.
Well, the whole internet fell in love with her thighs, so I guess this is probably going to do all right.
The trailer actually made sure to have a kind of a zoom in on her thighs too. So I mean,
of course,
dailies know what they're doing.
A lot of the people who I know who have drawn artwork of her actually have never played the game and have no idea what it's about. So I know what part of this game has sold well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just
and I hope that all of you that want this get what you're looking for.
I mean, yeah, actually, I think Ryza has the most figures of all the Atelier franchise main characters. She does. So they just keep coming out with new Ryza. No, that's just I mean, she just consistently keeps coming out with more. Usually we'll have a figure of Sophie or something like that.
Sure.
Every once in a while or something like that. I mean, if it was just recency, then Sophie would have gotten more. Also would have gotten a lot more figures because Sophie 2 came out a year and a half ago.
Okay, fair.
So, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's literally because the people that make these that make the figures can just be as degen as they can be and make Ryza being some weird poses with their thick ass fucking thighs. So yeah, that'll be interesting. It's apparently coming out this year, so they've been working at it for quite a while. And it's gonna air sometime this year, so that's cool. I'll watch it, and hopefully it's okay. All right, Dalit. We got some more Tekken character trailers this week.
Yeah, no, we got a lot.
Yeah.
I no longer think that they're just going to do this weekly. I think this is build up to Evo Japan. No, it's a build up to Evo Japan almost certainly. And for a while it was every week, maybe every 2 weeks, maybe every 8 days. No, we got Paul, Law, and King inside of 2 weeks. Like it was 4 days, boom, 4 days, boom, and then we're done. Like that was crazy. Paul, let's start at the beginning. Paul is here. He has a winning smile and horrible hair, but he still does Paul things. That death fist still looks absolutely horrendous to take. He punches you.
Sorry. His hair.
Yeah,
I mean, we talked about this last week. The skyscraper is still coming back. It's still coming
back.
It's
100%. But they have changed his hair before. Like 4 is a perfect example of where they just slicked it back and let him put it in his little biker boy ponytail. This I want to see your manager choice was it has been poorly received. So I will be going back to skyscraper. And honestly, if this Tekken continues the customization from 6 and beyond, you'll be able to change it to whatever you like. Personally, I hope it goes. I'm the super minority. I hope they go all the way back to 5, and they have some really, really well curated items. But honestly, just making a bunch of general use purpose stuff is probably easier.
Mm-hmm.
After Paul dropped, just shy of a week later was Law, which we all expected. Once Paul came, you knew who was coming next. The question was, which Law is it? And it's Marshall.
Marshall? Yeah,
it's Marshall.
Yeah.
Force looks like Force is just around for was Force 3, I believe, and the tag games.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's almost always going to be. It's almost always going to be Marshall. It's always going to be Bruce, never Brandon. He looks. It's incredible. Oh my god! This game developers are stepping up with their muscles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Law has negative body fat, and when he flexed, his face turned red. And I don't mean like comic red. I mean like very realistic. He was holding his breath and making his muscles twice as big in his face. This is nuts. I'm not even talking about the gameplay, which was also insane. Like, just holy crap, guys. Y'all are doing some real interesting things. It's a shame that, it's just gonna be a bunch of sweaty guys because all the women are gonna be absolute models. Oh man, please bring back Christy and let her be jacked.
Come on, give us some buff ladies, please.
Yes, please.
I want some abs.
I'm not even saying they all have to be Marissa from 6, but I want, like, if you bring back Christy Monteiro, she does capoeira. I want strong arms and naked shoulders.
Yeah.
But Law looks fucking amazing. I feel, to me, Law has between him, Paul, and King, one of the more familiar movesets with different animations. Like all the moves are still there, but they have been reanimated, and man, they look good.
Mm-hmm.
Like the hits have been toned down a lot. I think it's a lot less busy than Kazuya or Jin, which is exceptionally busy. But I'm digging what I'm seeing. Law is in full Bruce Lee mode. I heard somewhere, I don't know if it's true, that the Bruce Lee estate did want people to tone down on making Bruce Lee characters.
No.
So I don't know if Tekken was just like, yeah, well, we made ours almost 30 years ago. We're good.
Yeah.
But they really leaned into it. Oh, man. Full on wata and all of that.
Yeah.
If you, like, he's included so much more nunchuck into his game plan. It's brilliant. I love it.
Good. Very good.
3 days later was actually someone who I am excited about, despite I don't play this character. We got to see King.
I play King, and I'm very excited for King. I love him. Yeah, he is the best wrestler furry ever.
I'm trying to think if there's an actual wrestler who will take issue with that. I don't think so.
There was a Japanese wrestler that was the Tiger guy.
Thunder Liger.
Thunder Liger, yeah.
Yeah,
But,
King
look,
has a couple of his moves
he
actually.
goes full on with it though. When he's doing his mic work, it's all
so
gurrs and growls and
Mm.
stuff.
Oh yeah, he's not going to be talking. No.
So good.
King, unlike Law, has just a lot of new moves. Like no one who's not playing King is going to care. But I don't think we'll be seeing Armor King in this game.
Maybe not. He is a bit old.
Not even for that. Well, I mean, yeah. You'll forgive me if I stop taking stories between Wang being like 106, Jinpachi being who knows how old.
Heihachi's gone, isn't he? He's not in this
Heihachi died at the ripe old age of like 80 something. I was talking about Heihachi's father, Jinpachi.
Jinpachi's a demon thing though. I don't know.
It's true. He was cheated when they brought him back.
Yeah.
But yeah, like age doesn't ever seem to slow these guys down.
That's true. It's true.
For me, it's always did someone steal your moves? And King took a fair bit from Armor King, which is the right move. If you're not going to bring Armor King back, at least have King be customizable to look like him and give him a bunch of Armor King moves that were good. Absolutely.
He was his mentor, pass the baton, you know.
Well, actually, this Armor King was the one that came back after Marduk killed the first one.
Oh, I see.
I'm going to be super nerdy for a second. Yeah, this Armor King came back looking for revenge against King and his tag team partner Marduk for killing his brother.
Well, Marduk did it, didn't it?
Yeah.
He was framed, right?
I don't even know if Marduk actually did. I forget the actual story. I think he was framed, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it's all wrestling storytelling, so he probably retired at this point. Wanted to have a real life King. You only need one King in a game anyway.
Look.
Let me tell you, a lot of people aren't going to agree.
What I want to see is King, actually training up one of the orphans. Because he
Let's go, King 3!
Yeah, come on!
Let's go. I love that. Yes.
There needs to be a new one.
Aside from stealing a bunch of Armor King's moves, where King in Tekken 7 was very New Japan oriented, he was literally walking out in Kazuchika Okada's gimmick. One of his super moves was just the Rainmaker. It was glorious. I loved it. He's stolen a lot of WWE talent now. He literally leads off with a pedigree. It's like, wait, that's actually just Triple H's pedigree. What?
Yeah, I noticed there's actual wrestling moves in there. I was like, good.
Yeah, what he has a weird screw. By the way, King can get combo extensions off grabs now. I don't know if that's terrifying to anyone else. I am frightened. Like he lumbar checked someone into a screw, and I was like, he gets to keep going? That's not okay. What?
That ain't fair.
What? Why does he keep going? I do like his rage art was the old octopus hole, which I don't think he's had for a while. I want to say his back throw has been the reverse suplex, but not suplex, reverse jackknife. But yeah, this was nice. I think it's a little weird how still he is. But they're working stuff out. It looks great. I'm so happy. I love watching other people play King, not against me, because it's always a treat. Like I'm looking like I cut little Majin's takes. Man, super excited. Where do we go from here is the question, because they knocked out 3 very quickly. And I don't know if they're going to keep up that pace trying to meet a certain deadline, or if we're going to chill out now because they just happen to finish what they were working toward.
Who knows?
Evo Japan this year is... When is it? I think it's at the end of this month.
Oh.
So, yeah, I want to say it's like the 30th or the 31st. So there is a chance the reason why we're getting rapid drops is because they want to announce something big at the end of Evo Japan. And honestly, I'm starting to feel more and more wrong about next year. Yeah. So I'm all about this.
Saying, man. They're building up hype.
Holy crap. I forgot a character. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't like Lars, so I completely forgot he existed.
Yeah, that was the most recent one. Lars is
Yeah, I've always thought Lars was just such a bogus character. I don't like anything about him. He feels super OC, like unique OC, do not steal. He's a hidden Mishima. He's Heihachi's illegitimate son, but from Sweden, and he does Naruto moves. He came out. He looks cool in terms of like the stuff he does. I hate to kill hype. I do not care about this character. But that's a lot of characters that we know. There's only 2 characters that we have been shown that have not been elaborated on yet. One is Jack, which I suspect we will see. Do we have a week? Yeah, we will see next week. And I imagine they'll probably demo June.
Okay.
At Evo Japan.
Yeah.
That would be great.
So, like, I hate to quash hype, and I don't want to build hype for this character because woof, it's been a while. And I know we saw her in Tekken Tag Tournament. No one liked Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Shut up.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since Jun was plot relevant.
Yeah.
And in a solo game. So, oh boy, I hope she's at Evo Japan. Jun Kazama.
Yeah, I love playing as her.
And they completely changed her style in Tag 2. Not even for the worst. It was still really good. She's actually kind of a nightmare to fight against. So, yeah, no, it's going to be great. And honestly, at this point, she's not even... Asuka isn't even a Jun clone anymore, so they can both exist.
Great.
Woo.
Yeah, so sorry. I took up way too much time talking about this.
Oh, it's great. We love the games.
Look forward to more information. Even if they don't show off June, Evo Japan, I looked it up, is in fact at the end of this month. It's the 31st of January, February, March into April. It'll be done April 2nd. I suspect April 2nd is probably when that announce will happen.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Oh boy.
I've been saying, man, like, this is the year. This is the year that Tekken 8 comes out.
Jeez, there's too much. I'm gonna spend so much money on fighting games. That's not a surprise.
They keep hyping up. They're just continuously hyping up fucking Tekken 8. So I mean, there's no reason to be on this hype train. If there's not going to be a payoff to it, building up hype to just stop building up hype, and then releasing the game like a year from now, there's no point in that.
Never underestimate what they're willing to do, though. But
I know, but it's so demoralizing.
Oh, for sure. Guys, I know you won't, because she's technically a wasted spot because me and 6 other people play her.
What? Say what?
Anna Williams. Nina's great, and definitely more important. I prefer Anna.
Yeah. I remember you prefer Anna. See, I saw the Nina, like, she's got a gun and stuff now.
Phew! So. She's actually an assassin. She's actually an assassin now.
She's just Ada Wong now.
Yeah,
she kind of is.
She's kick-ass, but Anna needs something different, something to pull her apart. She needs fucking throwing knives or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Anna's big thing has always been her rocket launcher. But
there you go.
You give her a rocket launcher basic combos. I'm here for it. I don't suspect we will see Anna on base roster. I think she's a DLC that they can make money off of.
She's probably a season pass hype.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I hate to hear that because Anna is my immediate go-to until I learn someone for the game, and I don't think Josie's coming back. So,
well, it's time to learn something for the game, and then go to Anna when she comes out.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably just pick up Kazuya.
Oh wow, Mishima. I'm gonna pick up a Mishima?
Yeah, Waifu, baby. Man. Waifu 50/50s. Heat gauge. You have to guess high-low. That's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be unfun to fight a Mishima at launch. They're gonna nerf them so hard. You heard it here first. They already have such a strong mix-up game, and now you have the heat, which means you have to get on anyone. You have to guess, and their hell sweeps are so fast.
Yeah, I don't know who I'm gonna play. Maybe if
you have plenty of time.
Maybe if June's actually in the game.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, you'll have time. I am sure there will be a couple of new characters. This feels like a weird game to suddenly just go back to the tried and trues.
Yeah.
There'll be someone in there. And honestly,
Oh.
we can't even be more than a third, and I feel like that's being aggressive, of the way through the cast. So
Yeah, definitely. They still haven't shown off. Actually, have they shown off
Lily.
Yoshimitsu?
No, Yoshimitsu's missing in action, but you
Yeah.
better believe he's going to be in the game.
Yeah, he's not missed a game.
He's not DLC. Now, it might not be the same Yoshimitsu. I don't think they'll do Soul Calibur with Interest the second one, but he's going to be in the game.
Yeah.
The question is, what ridiculousness is he going to be wearing this time?
Dude,
He was Eldritch Squidman last game.
I just want them to confirm Tekken Force. So.
Oh man, I'd love that. Like, even if they just put out a $40 game for Tekken Force, I'd buy it. I'm not above saying it. I would buy it.
Tekken Force and Tekken Bowling. That's all I want.
Also, I loved bowling back in the day. I didn't play it in 7. I played it like when it first came out. And then
I liked playing it because it was in Tekken Tag, right?
Yeah.
The first Tekken Tag, yeah. I loved playing it in the first Tekken Tag. I never played it in 7. I mean, I have 7. I just never play 7. So.
I don't even think you could play bowling online in 7 which is a big mistake.
Yeah.
Bandai Namco. All right, if you don't give me Anna, you at least have to give me for Yoshimitsu his Tekken 3 mushroom head. I need this. Thanks. Enjoying the video? Remember to like and sub. Helps out the channel a bunch, and we're grateful for everyone we get.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on from Tekken before I hype myself into early retirement.
Well, good. I'm gonna kill your hype, all right? I'm about to kill it. I'm about to kill it. About to kill your hype.
Okay.
Fucking some Chinese company that's making this game just announced that they're doing Persona 5 X, which is a mobile gacha game.
Do you know what the worst part about this is? And it's not even that it's gacha.
Mm-hmm.
What?
It's that the screens and the videos we've seen look so good.
Yeah, I know. And then it's a gacha game.
And then it's a gacha game. You're like, wait, what? This game looks so legit. This is like Persona 5 again with a completely different cast of characters. Also, the new Velvet Room attendant is amazing. Yeah. Like Margaret, Theodore, move over. Eliza's got company at the top.
Oh, I didn't watch the trailer for this.
I didn't watch it either. Because I saw that it was a gacha game, and I was like, okay,
well,
I'm not.
Unfortunately, the trailer they're so early along. The trailer didn't give much. You just got to see a couple of the characters walking around in a very, very nice trailer. Like it to be fair to them, it looked like a Persona game. It looked like at first I was like, what kind of weird Persona 5 DLC is this?
Mm-hmm.
I think our friend Coda was like, no, that's the new gacha. And I was like, oh, okay. Didn't see that coming. Bet you that's gonna do super well.
Yeah, it will. I say I'm not interested. I say I'm not interested, but I'll probably download it and play it. And
I absolutely will download it. I probably won't stay with it, but I'm not above saying I will try it out. It looks great. The ideas. If this is actually like a gacha, we know what they're going to be. You're going to get the characters. You're going to get personas. You're going to get maybe a Velvet Room attendant here and there. Like it's absolutely tailor made to be abused in this fashion. So I can't see this not being successful unless the game they make is trash.
Yeah. I mean, I barely play Arknights as it is. I just log in and do my dailies and be like, okay, log out.
Oh,
stock up sanity potions whenever I want to actually just binge do missions and stuff.
Fair.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. And I'm about to kill our hype even more.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why?
Now we get to the actual sad part.
Actual sad news.
Oh no! Yeah, this is very sad.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it was 2 days ago. It was reported that Lance Reddick, the voice for Zavala, the voice for Silence, the attendant in John Wick, and various other roles.
Yeah.
Whether you know it or not, if you've been alive in the last 20 years,
Yeah.
hell, 30 years, you've probably run into Lance Reddick in multiple forms.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
He
he
has been
passed
everywhere.
away. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so sad because it's weird saying this about someone who was 60, which, by the way, I did not know he was 60.
No, I did not know
He's
either.
very young. He's very young. He was very young looking.
But yeah, that's like for it to be natural.
Yeah.
That's so young. I don't know. We don't know the reason. We don't know if it's heart, brain, whatever. But no foul play. Nothing that like really
No.
rocked anything. It's just
It's
really,
unfortunate.
really sad.
Yeah.
Big ups to anyone in the Destiny community who's gone to pay their respects to Commander Zavala, and bigger ups to anyone who read his daughter's post and has sent money to the charity of his choosing.
Aw.
Yeah, that's sad.
Link that post in the video description.
The next John Wick movie comes out really soon, right? I might actually.
Yes,
I'm probably
it
gonna
does.
watch that. In
Yeah.
Yeah. He would have done.
Yeah, and
obviously he would have done wrapped up everything for that movie.
It's true.
So.
He was actually doing the tour for it when he passed.
Oh,
he was telling a bunch of stories about having I almost said Kanye. Oof, no. Keanu come in and like have like chats with him and say thank you and all of that. So I will be looking forward to that. To those who are interested in giving to the charity that the Reddick family has brought up, go to momcares.org. As was said, we will try our best. Leave that in a description or in a pinned comment somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah, we will. And other two or three movies coming up, or probably two movies that are coming up this year that he was at least part of was the 2023 release of White Men Can't Jump. And a movie called Shirley.
If you're looking for something to hear him in as a purely voice actor, check out The Legend of Vox Machina, where he voices Thordak the Cinder King.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I need to watch.
Yeah, I need to watch that too. I keep threatening myself to watch it.
I have Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I mean I have it too. So like I didn't know he played Thordak the Cinder King.
He played Thordak. Yeah. He plays Thordak. But like you pointed out, obviously, yeah, it is. As you pointed out, obviously he has a bunch of upcoming stuff. Shirley with Man Can't Jump. Percy Jackson, he's Zeus. So
Yep.
Gone but not forgotten. We'll see you Starside, Commander.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to hop into Destiny just to hear his voice.
Yeah, lots of people have. Lots of people rocking the Vanguard paraphernalia just so that show their respects. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's all you can do, but it's nice. It'll make you feel better. It certainly made his family feel better.
Yeah. Moving on. So remember that 10-year deal with Nintendo and Nvidia that Microsoft's got going on?
I do.
Apparently that's going to be under FTC scrutiny.
I don't think it's any surprise.
They want to see the details of said deal and make sure it's up to board, and will probably be another notch in the going against Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard.
So this one I don't think so much, actually. I think this one is actually just a genuine case of because you're under investigation, we just want to see what you're doing here.
Yeah.
This isn't like a merger. Neither Nintendo nor Microsoft can take over the industry doing this, though maybe this is a case of, are you all really trying to bully Sony out? What's going on here?
Yeah, true. That might be that thing they're saying.
Yeah, I don't think that's what the FTC thinks, but I can't rule it out because, I mean, maybe. This does feel like something that is needless. And I am one who actually does want the FTC to make sure that this industry, which I think is actually very capable of becoming somewhat monopolized, is taken care of. I do feel like this is a bit expensive.
Yeah. I mean, it's They probably should look at this deal anyway to begin with, because this is kind of a big deal.
Sure, and if they did their job against every single major deal in the space as such, then yes, this absolutely should be under scrutiny, just because it's their job to scrutinize.
Yeah. Because if they do go through with the Activision Blizzard deal, now they have a contract with Nintendo, with Nvidia, to put out Call of Duty on things like PC and Nintendo, but they don't have a deal with Sony, and they'll be like, well, fuck you. We're not gonna allow Call of Duty on your platform.
What does irritate me a little bit about this, it's nothing in relation to what you said, despite all being genuine complaints. My potential issue with this is, man, Microsoft games are going to be on the Switch, but I do not foresee Nintendo doing anything first party for Microsoft.
Oh yeah, no.
And let me tell you, in an instant, I would move everything over to PC. I would absolutely buy up a bunch of Nintendo products still. It just wouldn't be your console. It would. Holy crap! I would, if you put the first party Nintendo games on, I think I'd own them all within half the year.
At least all of the Xenoblade games.
I would grab the Xenoblade games. I would grab Breath of the Wild. I would grab Tears of the Kingdom. I would grab the last couple Metroid games you put out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would support Nintendo being on a non-Nintendo console so hard, just to prove to them that there is a market here and they don't have to spend much to get a lot back.
True.
Just be a developer. I got you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. To compound on more FTC news, they finalized a $254 million fine against Epic Games over dark patterns used in the Fortnite game. Now, do you guys need any explanation on what was going on with the dark patterns in Fortnite?
Specifically for Fortnite, I don't know what was done. I mean, like I said, specifically, but I mean, dark patterns, like it's clearly that they were using like ways to get people to buy that otherwise wouldn't have, and it's more than just FOMO in this case. I wonder if this is going to be similar to like the Blizzard stuff that caused Overwatch to change their shop shenanigans, where they were having permanent sales that weren't reflective of the actual cost.
What it is specifically is that there are specific button prompts when going through the store in Fortnite that don't ask you if you are are you sure you want to do this?
Okay.
So you could just accidentally drop
a bunch of money,
fat wad on something you maybe were just trying to get more details on.
Yeah. And the dark patterns make it very confusing for people that may not be like up in age, like teenagers or younger kids that are playing Fortnite.
Sure.
That may either have like maybe their parents put their credit card on the thing, so like if they wanted to buy something on there or something like that. So the dark patterns make it very confusing to see and how to like actually back out from doing it. And again, they don't ask you, are you sure you want to spend money, etc., etc. It's just like a one tap buy, and you can't go back on it. And it's like, man, obviously fucking Epic doesn't allow refunds and like for shit that you buy in Fortnite, all that stuff.
Yeah, that's not great.
So apparently this has been going on. At least the investigation from the FTC and Epic, and they just finalized the actual like fine for it. So Epic will have to dish out $254 million.
So is the dishing out? Who's they dishing out to? Is this like a?
I think it was a class action lawsuit.
Thank you. That's what I was going to ask. Yes.
Yeah, I think it was a class action lawsuit that the FTC had to be involved with. And I guess they had the final ruling over it.
Which again makes sense. This is in their wheelhouse. This is stuff they should have been doing for years. But I'd say better late than never, but this is genuinely dangerous. Like, you should have been on top of this from the beginning. Epic. This shouldn't require someone else to step in, but I mean, I guess it's the business of business to make money, even if it's not always in a positive way.
Yeah. The payout is part of a broader settlement Epic agreed with the FTC last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, to resolve concerns related to shop practices and refund systems the studio had previously implemented in Fortnite. So like their stuff had changed by now in Fortnite. So this was like a lawsuit or an agreement that Epic had to do with the FTC like a while ago, and they just actually finalized the the writing for it. So yeah. They took issues with the design tricks that Epic had in the game, and they were like, "Yeah, I mean, no, how about
rightfully so?"
Yeah. So that's good. We're gonna end this off on a bad. Well, I wouldn't say a bad note, but on a we don't want to talk about this note. But a trailer came out for Symbiogenesis.
You're being very generous.
A trailer came out for Symbiogenesis of that Web3 NFT bullshit game that Square Enix is working on. It looks like shit. But they're apparently going to have over 10,000 NFTs in there. Yeah. I mean, there's not much I could say. This game looks bad.
It does. I really thought they were going to try, but I hate to say it looks like the absolute bare minimum required to get anything happening.
Yeah. On topic note for this stuff, apparently there was like an investor meeting with Square Enix, with the new president and CEO. And the investors had asked, okay, so obviously this year's stacked with like games and stuff. We're obviously going to make like a bunch of. They're obviously going to make a bunch of money from 16 and the next version of 7 that comes out, or whatever. But obviously investors obviously they're like, oh, we're going to make a lot of money. But what about next time? Well, what about the earnings that we have on the next time? It looks like it's probably going to be low, whatever. New president, CEO was just like, we got those Web3 games coming out. Please look forward to that.
It's quite literally what he was hired for, but I don't like it. I mean, 7 is going to print money forever.
Yeah.
16 is probably going to print cash. 14 regularly keeps them afloat.
And 11.
14, 11, by the way, 11 is still going.
I know.
So clearly it's profitable enough that they don't have to shut it down, if nothing else. Like, I don't like this. I don't like this venture into NFTs. I don't like the fact that I think that the fact that they're going to have thousands of characters is probably just going to be AI generated copies of the characters you see at the beginning. They currently have shown them all off. They have the same face with different hair.
Oh,
maybe some of them have facial hair. It's ridiculous how the same face it is. Like oh man.
Yeah,
and I mean, as you said, like the trailer was like, yeah, we've made some art assets for a floating continent. Here's a tree, and here's all this AI generated, like Stable Diffuse stuff from the 2 or 3 different base models we fed into it.
Yeah,
I'm being needlessly mean against the AI stuff. Maybe it's just they're actually brought on artists to do like minor changes, but for the amount of work they want to put into this, I don't think so. I don't think so. We complain a lot about like gachas being PNG waifus, but at least those all have like actually different art.
At least there's an actual game attached to it.
Oh, I'm still just hung up on the fact that they're trying to sell thousands of unique thousands of unique NFTs to pick up, but they're not.
They're not.
But they're not. Like let's just assume your game's really good. What you're actually selling isn't. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get the appeal.
Yeah. No. Who cares? I don't know. I don't know who's gonna even interact with them. Nobody important is gonna interact with Symbiogenesis. Let's just be real here.
The problem is we have learned in the NFT space, NFT bros will back anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They will. But I specifically said nobody worth mentioning.
Sure, and like I don't think like the usual like game circle is going to interact with it. I'd like we're certainly not. I don't think the normal person who doesn't normally interact with NFTs will interact with this one. I just like I just think they'll find a reason to keep it going because someone will. Like I think a lot of NFT bros are going to be super down with this, and they're going to keep this afloat. When honestly, with as much malice as I can fathom of my heart, I hope this game fucking fireballs.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it fails spectacularly and quickly so that the company doesn't waste too much money on it, but they know to immediately move away to safer pastures.
Please.
Yeah.
Stop being stubborn. Just move on.
Listen to your fan base. Like we're not always correct, but we sometimes are. All right.
Yeah, like I just don't think this is a very important thing to do now. I don't think that there's been any great successes that should lead to a company with the reputation of Square going, yeah, we need that. I think all NFTs have been put together with very, very bad intentions, and even the most successful ones are mediocre rug pulls that just people caught on early and were able to save a bunch of money on.
Yeah, like they should just treat this as Dora the Explorer, right? We're all unanimously saying swipe or no swiping. That means
just so
swipe or no swiping. All right.
Like, I just can't believe they were really trying, like the old Twitter Web3 argument. Yeah, we're creating things that you can bring into other games. I was like, no, stop.
No.
Sony's going to do this too, apparently. And I hate that just as much. But I'm actually not well enough informed to talk about that one. I'll probably cover it next week. I don't like this. I don't think that there is anything to be gained from the typical player base for these NFTs. I genuinely think this is all based on the success of Bored Apes Yacht Club.
Suck. Yeah.
It's just like, oh, this got really popular. We want a piece of that popularity because any amount of popularity is going to breed revenue. Which is fair to a point, but no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I want this to absolutely tank immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I wish ill on this, and I try not to.
Well, speaking of next week, I still have not decided if we're doing an episode next week or not.
Oh yeah, tell us about your trip. Come on.
The big surprise. Is there going to be one or not?
Yeah, who knows? It depends on what happens this week. Maybe I'll just want to talk about RE4 remake. But no. I am going to Orlando next Thursday. For a week. Which means we can do an episode, and I can immediately after we finish the episode, like edit it and render it and have it uploaded to release on Thursday.
Oh, is that what it means? I thought what it meant was everyone head down to Disney World for a meeting with Aqua from Perpetual Backlog podcast.
You can get his signature.
Okay, no, because I'm not going to Disney World. All right.
No, I know. I know.
I'm
but I'm not going to DDoS where you're going.
No, I'm going to MegaCon. If somebody, I mean, nobody knows what it looked like on this fucking podcast, so. I mean, they do. We have a couple of videos. We have a couple of videos where we've shown our
true.
But ain't nobody gonna recognize me. Like I mean, Little's not going down there, so he's like our only fan. So I mean,
fair.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm going to MegaCon. Yeah, MegaCon. There's a bunch of voice actors going to be down there. Some voice actors I don't want to meet, like Christopher Sabat. But Ian Sinclair is going to be there. So
yeah,
love some Ian Sinclair.
Yeah, love me some Ian Sinclair. Colleen Klinklebeard is going to be there. Love me some Colleen Klinklebeard.
Love me some Colleen Klinklebeard.
Yeah. So so maybe I'll get to meet them. But yeah, I'm going down
Was
there.
it there that you said David Hayter was going to turn up?
David Hayter is going to be there. He is confirmed
And
to be
I
there.
love me some David
Some David
Hayter.
Hayter.
With him. Do it.
Yeah. Look. Okay, look. David Hayter is a very famous guy. It's gonna be a very long line. I'm going down there with some friends.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm going down there with some friends. All right. So I don't know what we're 100% doing. I know some of them might want to meet, like, because a couple of my one of my friends was like, he's kind of a big Dragon Ball fan or whatever. So he might want to meet Christopher Sabat.
Yeah, sure. Vegeta and Piccolo and
yeah.
Holy crap, so many others.
Yeah, I mean, and what is it, All Might and fucking My Hero Academia. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna have fun. All right, I'm be down there for like a week. We eat some food. Gonna enjoy terrible Florida weather. Might run into Florida Man. If I do,
God, I hope not. Good luck.
But yeah, like it depends on what happens this week. I mean, like I said, I have off Tuesday, so I have off Tuesday and Wednesday, so we could easily do a fucking episode on Tuesday, and I can get it uploaded and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I remember you heard it here this week, so if there's not one next week, he's a liar.
No, I said I could easily do it. Just doesn't know if I will or not because
I see.
Getting prepared. I've got to work
ready. Yeah,
I will
exactly.
work 6 days straight. So before
you're planning, you're getting ready. You have like an actual life and a job outside of this. It's no big deal if we can.
Yeah. But if some good news comes out, yeah, I'll be like, okay, we will do an episode. Again, I might just want to talk about RE4 Remake. Because I will be playing that this weekend.
I will not, so I'll be interested in hearing you play it.
And we're also going to be playing Diablo 4 beta. So
that is true. That is true.
So I can get.
We just make it what we did. Don't concentrate so much on.
Yeah, tomorrow. Next week will probably be a shorter one, just for our own sakes.
Yeah, true. But yeah, what I'm doing this week? I mean, I literally just said RE4 Remake comes out on Friday. Diablo 4 beta, open beta starts on Friday. Yep. I'll probably play some Atelier Ryza before then. Probably watch some anime. I was forced to watch the prologue to G-Witch. I
want to ask you thoughts. That's for a different conversation. I hope you continue.
I've been debating on continuing watching G-Witch because obviously I'm like, am I really gonna break my not watching Gundam cycle? All right.
Yeah, this is Gundam, but it's not really like that. I think this is actually something that'd be up your alley.
A new season of G-Witch actually comes out in spring as well. So, and not to mention, it's so weird that Sunrise is doing this or whatever, but G-Witch is just free to watch. Period. Like they just upload it to YouTube.
Yeah, I was really surprised about that. They must be really, really confident in sales of their Gunpla.
Yeah. I mean, let's be real here. People that love Gunpla, they really love Gunpla.
Yeah, but it must be confident in the sales of the Gunpla for G-Witch. Because, I mean, a lot of people are still just buying High News and... like,
well, they might not be... They might not be getting actually... Like, okay, I mean, this is just online viewing of G-Witch or whatever. It's on YouTube or whatever. You could just watch it. They might not actually get that much... Because, like, it's also on Crunchyroll, so, I mean, you could watch it on Crunchyroll. But chances are they probably don't really get much money from Crunchyroll in general. So they're I'm sure that they're just like, oh, fuck it, whatever. We just upload it to YouTube. People that love Gundam will most likely buy the DVDs or Blu-rays. So, I mean, they're just crazy like that, and then they'll buy the Gunplas.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what all I have planned to this week. Over to you guys.
I'm gonna play more Cyberpunk. For sure. And then more Plastic Duck Simulator.
Let's go.
And probably Stardew Valley. I'm being realistic, so this is what I'm gonna do.
Hey, whatever happened to Happy Duck?
Look. I am terrible
Happy Duck's
with
Adventures, man.
I am terrible with my attention span. I've just been given a shiny new thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, Aqua, you don't really stand a chance in this argument because that's pretty much you.
Yeah. Poor happy duck.
Well, enjoy your new ducks.
I will get back to Skyrim Duck. I will. He's a good boy. But for now, Cyberpunk.
Yes, I hope you enjoy.
Yes.
Obviously, I'll be playing some Diablo when that beta drops for everyone, and not just those of us who buy Chicken Sando in America. Fighting games for sure. Like it's probably going to be BB Tag and Granblue until that release comes out. I will be dealing with the new event in Overwatch almost certainly, and other than that, the old tried and true Arknights. Though I tell you what, I purchased because Steam sale and it was like $4. I purchased Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, dude, play it.
I have every intention of doing that. I just don't know if I'm going to play it just yet. Something that I want to do before, I want to say it's next month, maybe the month after. I want to play through Breath of the Wild again because I have Breath of the Wild and all the DLC, and I've never played through the DLC. So,
yeah, but Jedi Survivor comes out next month, though.
That I'm not going to buy day one. But yeah, I still do want to play it. I probably will end up like, I just got this game. I'm probably going to want to immediately play it. So,
I'm thinking about doing a replay of Jedi Fallen Order before Jedi Survivor comes out because I just really love Fallen Order.
I saw it. It was $4. I didn't even think, Aqua. It was so like, it was so bad. It was like $4. Click. Yep. I just put that right there for me. Wait, what just happened? I just blacked out. Oh, I own this game now. Okay.
I did that all the time when I saw like a really good Humble Bundle sale or whatever.
I used to. I feel like the
$3
up in the alley for a while.
Like $3 for the entire Warhammer collection here, and I'm like,
well, okay. I own the entire Warhammer collection now.
I'm not gonna play these, but okay.
Yeah, no, the deals on some of the games I had on my wish list were deep. There are a couple of the games I'm still eyeing and trying to be strong about, so we'll see.
Yeah. Yep. Well, that's it for this episode. If you made it this far, please hit those buttons down below. There's a red one. There's a thumbs up one. There's a one where you can write stuff and then hit submit. I don't care what you write on there. YouTube auto mod. So if you say something like horribly bad, YouTube's just gonna not show me it. Because I think Evan tried saying something like you guys suck or something like that, or like something like not conducive to actual conversation. And I never got to see it because I think YouTube just said even though I click allow all comments or whatever, YouTube just will just not show it.
So, I see.
So like you can say that we're bad or whatever, but put some actual words into it and not just say you guys are bad or you guys suck or something like that. Just say, hey, I'm not really too much of a. I think your content is not very good. With some more like maybe like towards the bad end, not like bad words, but like
I expect my criticism in a form of a dissertation, please.
And mine must be in the form of a sonnet. I'm sorry.
True. Yeah.
Hope you were paying attention in high school.
You have to quote some Shakespeare with mine. So yeah. But yeah,
cite your sources.
Yeah, cite your sources, please. If it's not in MLA format, then you're doing it wrong. All right. But yeah, like you said, if you made it this far, hit those buttons. Please give us subscribers really help us out, and you might see us next week.
Maybe.
Well, see you when we see you. Be good, make good decisions, love your faces.
Bye.
Before you go, remember to like, comment, and sub to us. Not only does it help out the channel and let us know what you're into, but it also makes you 100% cooler than everybody else. I checked with Aqua. It's definitely